Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Go ahead, buddy.
As you can see in the title here, we have finished the season of the Surreal Life. There was episodes 7 and 8 back to back. But in the title, honestly, we're going to talk about the finale in the final two episodes. Not going to really do a huge beat for beat. We'll talk about some of our favorite moments, but um, the Surreal Life is a great show. The Surreal Life is really, really a good show. I remember even younger when I was younger and watching that it just felt like it had a lot of heart. You have a lot of people that are going on that are vulnerable. No one is perfect. We're all broken people. And those who choose to go on this show tend to be those that are willing in some way or not knowing when they go on, but they're vulnerable. And we really get these real moments. And if you were to tell me early in the season at the premiere that August Alsina was going to end up being a lot of like the lens and the person that like the audience could relate to the most, and then that the season would end with a personal epilogue from him, I would have been like, yeah, no way, just no way. And we got that. So episode 8, there was a present day epilogue where August Alsina kind of got in the confessional and talked about how he walked in and was very judgmental and fearful going into the show. It kind of cuts back to the scene in the premiere with
Mhm.
Stormy and the doll and saying, I'm just not into you and I never will be and won't be able to be friends with you or deal with you. And shows how he's changed and how the world's changed. And obviously, a lot of circumstances involved, and even some of the people he's been involved with. There's just been a lot of craziness in the world in the last year since they've recorded. But it ends with him coming out as being gay. He's gay. And like he seems happy and free, and the fact that he really attributes the being on the Surreal Life for being
Right.
able to be comfortable with it, it's just like, I'm sorry, but like if you want to talk about what reality TV can or can't be, like that was awesome. That was a real moment. I teared up, and good on him. And so, bro, I want to get your reaction to August, and then why don't you kind of lead in with what you just thought about the finale and the episodes overall, and then I'll comment on those.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big moment. It was nice to see like him being like genuine and like being open, especially because it's on you don't even are they gonna keep this? Like he's just like it's a big deal to like admit that on TV, especially like because I hadn't finished the episode, Bill, and like Twitter was like ablaze for me because of
Mhm.
like people were blown away by that. So I mean it was a good moment. I haven't really read up anything after that, like
Neither.
about any of their situation, just because Bill and we have a lot of stuff going on, so not diving in that. But I think it's good for the show. Like it shows that you can like be yourself, be open, and this could also just maybe be like a branch to like other people that are scared do like things that are controversial or speak their mind about how they are and come on. And that I think it's a good thing.
I also think it was almost in a way like almost like the guarantee that we'll get another season. I think that
Well,
moment was so real.
yeah. Well, they also alluded to like them doing a time capsule for
Yeah,
next
in the
season.
time capsule, definitely. But even to say like they recorded that confessional a year after recording,
Yeah.
right? Like, so
Hmm.
that shows that it wasn't just thrown away and done with, and some real stuff. And like obviously he reached out to producers, which means they probably had a really made a really fostered a really good relationship. So really good on them. That is not an easy crew to deal with a lot of times on the Surreal Life, the past seasons, I'm sure even this current season. So great kudos to the producers and the people working on the actual set. Not easy. Um, some good moments, some interesting moments too would be the Surreal Life without some interesting things. Dennis Rodman, is he going to sue the Surreal Life? Was that his fault with the straps? Like, was that an
Yeah,
unnatural thing he
probably.
was doing?
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you go to you like they tell you to do workouts behind like you close the door, and you're supposed to do it. I don't think he's gonna get he shouldn't
No,
sue. I
he's
don't
got
think
a
he'd
lot of money.
win.
I was just curious if that was like a machine failure,
Nah, because
uh,
he was using the bands.
an eye concussion.
That was funny. That's just good editing, man. Or like just good also good editing and like good like dropping of like anytime they said it, it's like contusion, contusion.
Dennis broke his dick 3 times. He said he actually basically tried to belly flop into a vagina.
Didn't they do that in a movie?
I mean, there's definitely been broken dicks in
Yeah.
movies. I know you're talking. I can't remember which one specific. It was like
Like a Van Wilder or something.
I think I was going to say Van Wilder. It was
Or
literally
does
Van
he just
Wilder.
slip and slide? I think he slip and slides.
It's the
Oh.
Van. It's pretty sure it's Van Wilder. Yep, exactly. I think it was Taj.
It was.
Uh,
It was.
or is it Raj?
What Taj and Raj, but this is like
Taj
the
or Raj.
oils.
It's
Then he
one of the
starts to
two. Yeah,
fire.
because he has the sequel where it's just him.
Yep.
Um, let's see.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Why I thought of
the
that.
Surreal Life the yearbook, that was funny. Um, there's also a midget blue monkey at the carnival they go to in Mexico City. I'm sorry, but I don't know if I would have trusted the rides in the carnival.
But I do agree that it'd be really cool, like to have a carnival to yourself.
Oh my god, it would be so dope.
I would go. I would go buck wild.
So cool. So
Mhm.
yeah, I love that they all had a great relationship. I'm hoping we see a lot more of some of these people. I'm hoping Frankie Muniz does get back into the acting game a little bit. He seemed like people love him, man. He
Yeah.
could do. People would love him on anything. Like anybody would love to have Frankie Muniz. Like it,
Could they
nostalgia's
just?
in right
Yeah.
now.
Couldn't they just do Malcolm in the Middle where he's now the dad?
Well, they say that Bryan Cranston's like trying to work the idea up to like do like a series, and I'm assuming they wouldn't do some like 20 something episode season. They probably get something like Netflix type deal. Like
Yeah.
maybe they do like a 10 episode season type thing, which I think again would be real. That family like dealing with like COVID and like and things like that would be very, very
Yeah.
funny.
Even if like Bryan Cranston's the grandpa,
Well,
Frankie's
that's
now the
yeah,
dad.
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't not
Or it'd
have your
even be funny
parents.
if he's still the Frankie's still he's
Like
still
they just have
young
him like as
Malcolm.
high schooler. That'd be very funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so love the Surreal Life. Hope that they do bring another season back. Hope it comes back sooner than later. There's no news. I did check for that before we recorded. No news of a new season yet, but like you said, with the yearbook and the time capsule, it seems like they are alluding. And with the August stuff a year later, it does seem like they are alluding to a new season. Make sure you're subscribed, hit our notification bells. We cover everything and anything reality TV. VH1 wise, we will be covering the new All Star season of Love and Hip Hop starting next Monday. We also cover things like The Amazing Race, Survivor, The Challenge, anything in the Bachelor franchise, any Netflix shows like Love is Blind, The Circle, Love Never Lies, all that type of stuff. So, back in the summer, like Love Island, Temptation Island, stuff like that as well. So make sure you check us out. Make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what kind of show we should be covering. Let us know if we stink and you should be hosting the show instead. We get a lot of those. So, open all your opinions. If you know how to edit and you just want to post videos on my channel for me and host my own channel for me, go for it. Be wonderful. Be great. I love it. For myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.